Hello everyone, welcome to Analytics with Asmi. Guys, time is very important factor in any report. If you have done any date related calculation, you must be knowing that having a calendar table or a date table is very important. There are three different ways to create a date table in Power BI. First is AutoDate, second is by Power Query Editor, and third method is using DAX functions. One method we have already seen in my previous video where I have explained in detail how to create a date table in a Power Query Editor. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. Link is given in the description box. Before moving ahead, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get a regular update. While working with data having a time intelligence function, your model must have a centralized date table or a common date dimension table for your entire model. There is auto date time built-in feature in Power BI. Like here you can see I have imported data in this sales table. Here you can see if we expand this date hierarchy, you can see year, quarter, month and day. Then why do we need to create a separate date table? There are two main reasons. Auto date time feature has some disadvantage, like in auto date table it creates a hidden tables for each date column in your dimension table at the backend. So if you are having a multiple date columns, like you have an order date, you have a shipping date, etc. So for each column it creates a separate hierarchy or multiple hidden date tables at the backend, which consumes more space and might cause a performance issue. And the second reason is you might have a different reporting requirements beyond year, month and day. Like you have weekdays, you want to find a month name, etc. So in such case we need to customize our date table which could satisfy our requirement. So in today's video, let's create a date table using a DAX function. So before that, let's disable our built-in feature of a auto date time. For that, what you have to do, you have to go to the file and options and setting, and here go to options, and here in a current file go to data load, and here you can see in the time intelligence, here you have to uncheck this. Okay, you have to disable this and click OK. Now here you can see in our data, now the calendar sign is gone from here, from auto date. Okay, so we have disabled our inbuilt function. We are going to create a date table or a calendar table like this. So we have a date, year, quarter name, quarter number, month name, month number, month year sort, week name, and day number. So we are using a DAX function for that. So we are going to use these all DAX functions. Okay, so let's see how we can create it. To create a date table, you have to go to home, then table tools, then just click a new table, then this bar will open. Here you have to write a name of your table. So name will be date table is equal to, so for every date column we have a start date and end date. So minimum date will be our start date and maximum date will be our end date. So we have to create here the three variable. First is for start date, second is for end date, and third variable is for a date table. So let's create it. So for a next line you have to press shift enter, and here you have to create a variable. First variable is a start date. So we'll write start date. So start date will be our minimum date. So we'll write a function as minimum of our sales order date. Okay, sales order date. So this will be our minimum date, start date. Then we have to create a second variable. So for next line again shift enter, variable is end date. End date will be our maximum sell date. So again we have to write a max function here, tab, and here we'll write sales order date. This is our maximum date, end date. Okay, end date. And third variable is for date table. For shift enter again, variable date table. Okay, So here we are going to use a new function which is called as a add column. Okay, so we are go for that, shift enter, and here you write a add column. Okay, so what add column will do? Add column will return a new columns which are specified. So we have to create a different columns like year, then month, day, and so on. So for that we have to specify each column here in the bracket one by one. So first we are going to create a calendar. So we need a list of all dates. So for that we have to use a calendar function. So again for next line, shift enter, and here we are going to use a calendar function. So this calendar function, here we need a start date and end date. So we have already created our start date and end date. We will put here that start date and end date. So start date, this is our start date, enter, and end date is, we have created the variable for that as well. So we'll write this our end date and bracket complete. So what it will do, it will generate a list of table, all the dates which are present in a order table. Okay, so this first column is done. Now we have to create a second column. So for that again give comma, and for new line shift enter. Here we have to create a new column which is a year. So in double inverted comma, this is the name of our column year. Okay, and here we are going to use a year function. So year, here we need a just date. So for that we have already created the list in the calendar. So we want that as the input here. So what we will do for that, just press a square bracket and it will generate our list. Okay, just enter here and bracket complete. So our second column is also done. First is a calendar where we have generated a list of all the dates in the table, and second column is year. Now third column we have to create is a quarter name. So again comma, for new line shift enter, will create a quarter name. So quarter name, this is the name of a column, and for that we have to use a function format. So quarter name will be in a text format, so we have to use here format function. Okay, format, here we need two arguments, value and format. So value will be our date, so again we'll enter this, and format will be, we need a slash here, and in double inverted comma slash, and format will be QQ. So it will come as quarter 1, Q1, Q2 like that. Okay, so this is our format and bracket complete, and third column is ready which is a quarter name. Now next column will be our quarter number. So again shift enter, we will sort our quarter name from this quarter number. So this column is important. So quarter number, double inverted comma complete, and for that we are going to use the function as a quarter here. Okay, just need one argument which is date. We have already have this, so bracket complete, and this column is done. Now next column what we are going to create is month name. Okay, so again shift enter and month name. Okay, again we are going to use here the format function. Okay, as this is a text value, and again we have to write a value. So value will be our date. Okay, and the format will be our double inverted comma MMM. So whenever we are writing a 3 times end, it will give you a short name like JANFEB like that. If we want a full name for a January, February, then we have to write 4 times M. Okay, here we want short name, that's why we are writing 3 times M. So bracket complete, and this column is also done, comma, shift enter for new line. Now we will create a month number, because we have to sort our month name column with this month number. So this column is also important. So again, for month number, okay, for that what function what we are going to use here is month. So month, here we need just date, enter, bracket complete. Then next column what we are going to create is month year. Okay, so shift enter, month year. Okay, again what we are going to use here is format function, as there is a text value in this. So format month format function. So format, again value is date, enter, and we want the format in the form of month, short form of month. Then for short form write 3 times M, and we want full year like 2023 we want. So for that we will write 4 times Y. Okay, if we want a short year like just 23, then you have to write 2 times Y. Okay, we want full name like 2023, that's why we are writing 4 times. We want short name for month and full for year. Okay, so this is done, bracket complete. And next will be bracket complete, and next will be month year sort. So we have to sort this month year. Okay, so for that again we need a month year sort. For that again we have to use a format function, because text is there. Okay, format, value will be our date again, and we have to write the format as YYYY MM. That's it. Okay, but here we will get in the text form, so we have to sort it. So for that we have to convert this into a number form, numerical form. So again what we have to write here function is value, so that it will convert this text into a integer. Okay, and we have to complete this bracket. So this month year sort is done, comma. For next column again shift enter. Next column what we are going to create is a week name. So week name, comma, and here we want a week name in the form of W1 W2. So for W we will write in inverted comma W, and we will concatenate with the ampersand. So we'll write ampersand here, and we'll use week number for getting a week name. For tab, and here we'll write our date function, bracket complete. Okay, comma, and next last column what we are going to create is a day name. Okay, so again shift enter, day name, comma, here we are going to use again a format. Okay, our date, enter, and we want full name, so we will write 4 times D. Okay, bracket complete. Then next and last column is day number. So day number, comma, for day number we write a big day function, and here we need just one argument, which is a date. Enter. This is done. And finally we have to close this, and we have to return this. So again shift enter, return. We have to return our date table. Shift enter, date table. Okay, this. Yeah, so our date table is ready. Okay, now we'll go and check our date table. Now you can see our all the columns are ready. Date, this is formed by calendar function, then year, quarter name, quarter number, month name, month number, year sort, month year sort, week name, day name, and day number. Now we have to sort this function. So first we will sort a quarter name, so click this column. Okay, and then go to the sort by column. Here we will sort with a quarter number. Okay, yeah, this is done. Now next will be, we have to sort our month number, so select this column, then again go to sort by month number. Now it will get sort by a month number, and next we have to sort this month year column. Select this column and sort by month year sort. Okay, now this is also done. And last we have to sort our day name. Select this column, then go to the sort name with a day name function, day number. Okay, so this is sorted according to a day number. So you can see for Friday it's coming as a 6, for Saturday 7, Sunday 1, Monday is considering as a 2. So we have sorted all our columns in our date table. Now next what we have to do, we have to mark this as a date table. Okay, to mark as a date table for this calendar table, you have to go to table tools, and here you will see here mark as a date table. Go to this and click this mark as date table, and here you can see date column. Here select the column date. Okay, it will click see as validated successfully, checked, then you have to press OK. Okay, now this is done. Now you can see here our date table is ready. Okay, now you can see here the icon, as we have marked this as a date table. Okay, now last step will be to create a relationship. For creating a relationship, you have to go to a model view. Here you can see our all tables are present, and here is our date table. So we'll create a relationship. So here is the order date, so we'll just drag this onto this, and it will create a one-to-many relationship. Okay, now the star schema is created. Now we can build our visual here. Okay, so this is how we have to create the date table or calendar table using a DAX function. So the code what we have created here, I will post this in the description box. You will see the link in the description box, so you can copy that code and you can create your date table. Okay, hope you like this video. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.